So today we'll learn about transport and communication. Before I start the chapter, I want to say a thing to you, and that is that how do you like that video which we gave for your surprise? So did you find it interesting and did you find out facts which were so much relatable? Right? You can write down in the comment section, and if the comments are turned off, then you can write hashtag facts and you can write or share it in any of our comments, any of our video comment that is open. Okay, we'll definitely reply to you. If you have any more um, if you have any more such facts, then please don't forget to share with us in our comments. You can also email us at tragicpriya@gmail.com. You can just give your syllabus content also and can request us to bring the video about that in tragicpriya@gmail.com, as well as you can comment us in our comment section below. So let's start. Today we have transport and communications with us. Transport and communications are the means and the processes of overcoming distance. Okay, so our earlier days, what used to happen many days long before. Okay, like when there were early humans, actually they used to walk from place to place. There were no more there were no more processes of moving. Okay, they used to walk from places to place. So transportation usually involves carrying or moving goods and people from one place to another. Similarly, they used to push the goods, okay, by their hand and move them, okay, along with them. While communication involves the passing of information, news and information from one person to another. So during those times, if a person was not nearer to them, then they would not visit that person. Okay, suppose an early human A is in America and early human I is in India. So during earlier days, okay, when early humans was there, so they did not have any means to communicate. They did not have, only if both the persons belong to India, not only India, if one belongs to Gujarat and another belongs to Rajasthan, then also they cannot communicate with each other. But if the early humans are standing side by side, only then they can communicate with each other. Okay, so during earlier times this was. Now what happened when times changed? Let's know about it. Okay, so first of all, transportation. We'll know from time to time what happened to transportation. So transportation is the movement of people and goods from one location to another. So now see very carefully that what is transportation. It's the movement of different people from one place to another, or goods also. Okay, this is the definition. In the past, it was very difficult to travel long distances, only because there was there was a system to work. Okay, so it was very difficult to travel long distances during the past. Okay, as there was no mode of transport available. See, transport is not there. Any kind of transport is not available. The only option left for us was to walk. Okay, walk with our own foot. People had to walk from place to place. Okay, a big turning point in the story of transport came when the wheel was invented. And many of you know how the wheel was invented, right? Most of you know that. It's taught in class 4 and 5. Not 5, 4, okay? So what happened? The early humans cut off logs of wood to move from place to place. They saw the logs of wood are rolling down the hill, okay? They saw like this way. And then they thought, what if we slice those pieces? And then they tested it. Then it got proven okay. Then the slided pieces also they roll, right? That's why they made wheels out of them. Okay, wooden wheels at that time. All the forms of transport which around us, we see today around us, are presented because of this invention. You see, every kind of transport, whether it's the car or the bus or the train or anything, it's a wheel has to be present. Any kind of land transport, wheel has to be present. Also in air transport, helicopters and aeroplanes and flights, etc. and rockets too, there are wheels. Okay, because when we board a flight, we will see that there is a runaway, and in that runaway the flight is being run. Okay, and then the flight gets up, okay, in the sky. So during that runaway, who will help? The will only help, right? So that's why will is also in air mode of transport. So today the modern means of transport made us possible to move goods and people from one place to another safely and comfortably and quickly too. You can see safely means if you go on a plane or a train, it's safety over there, right? And it wouldn't be displaced very easily, okay, and comfortably. We are comfortable in whatever transport mode we need. Suppose I need a car to go, suppose I am comfortable in a car, we have the car. Suppose I am comfortable in a train, we have the train also these days, okay. The next important step was the invent of the steam engine, which was used to run the railway trains. With the time, the steam engines was replaced by the diesel engine. Now, wheel was invented 10,000 years ago. Okay, thousands of years ago, 10,000 years ago, wheel was invented. Okay, and the next step came very much. So 10,000 ago, the wheel was invented, and very much apart from that, suppose this was 10,000 years ago. Okay, the wheel was invented, and only in the 18s, I hope you understand, in the 18s the steam engine was, okay, the steam engine was invented. So there was a long gap between them. Okay, the next step was between a very long gap. Okay, and then train started with the invention of steam engine. James Watt invented the steam engine. The transport system in the world can be categorized into three types, mainly land, water and air transports. We'll learn about them. Land transport, I hope you understand what is land transport. Okay, land transport are mainly of two ways, those are roadways and railways. Now roadways play a very crucial role in connecting different parts of our country. There has been an extensive development of our roads after we got independence. Yeah, the British developed roads. Before that, there was no such peach-made roads like that. The roads were only of soil actually, and so you all know, right? The roads were only of soil. But after we got independence, roads was like extensively developed. Our country has one of the largest road networks in the world. Our roadways include the national state highways, the state highways, the district roads and the village roads. So every road, everything is connected through this road, okay? The whole country. In developed countries, there is a network of highways known as freeways or expressways. We have also in our country, okay, which connects major cities. This expressway, we have in our country many expressway, okay? These are long, smooth ones which do not have bends or crossroads. Okay, they are straight. Okay, so people can travel very fast for long distances without a stop. In India too, we have a good network of roads connecting the major towns, cities, and also villages. Some of these roads connect India with their neighboring countries. Important Indian roadways are. You have to learn this name. I'm sorry to say, but it will be tough. But then you have to learn it. Okay, so the Grand Trunk Road connects India with Pakistan. Okay, in my house also, near my house also, I have the Grand Trunk Road, the GT Road. Okay, it's called over here, GT Road. So I have it over here because I am in Kolkata, and so I have the GT Road. So it connects India with Pakistan, and also when I travel to Delhi, I'm also having the same GT Road. No wonder such long road. And when I am going to Peshawar also, in there also I am having the GT road. So from this Bengal area, look at the Indian map first of all. Take out your eyeglasses. Then see. Okay. Now in Bengal, we are having in Bengal. Okay, I stay in Bengal. So in Bengal, okay, we have suppose this is Bengal. Wait. This is Bengal. Okay, Bengal. And then it goes all towards the northwest, and here is Peshawar in Pakistan. Okay, from the east of India to the west of India, and after that also in Peshawar, Pakistan. Okay, the Grand Trunk Road is present. Next. The Khyber Pass, which connects India with Afghanistan. Now, Khyber Pass is smaller than it. Okay, Khyber Pass is in Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir to Afghanistan, means it crosses Pakistan. Okay, it connects India to Afghanistan. The Indo-Tibet Road, which connects India with China through Tibet. This is through Sikkim and through West Bengal. Okay, and then we have the Golden Quadrilateral Road System, a new system which has connected the 4 metros: Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta and Chennai. So I also have it in my city, Kolkata. Okay, Calcutta. Golden Quadrilateral Road System. Now please take into heed. Suppose I have an Indian map over here. Okay, I have Delhi over here, right? Sorry. Suppose this roughly I am drawing the Indian map. Okay, now don't judge my drawing. It's Delhi over here, it's Calcutta over here, and it's Mumbai over here, and it's Chennai over here. So see, it's almost forming a quadrilateral, a square, which is a quadrilateral. That's why it's known as the Golden Quadrilateral System, which is in India. Okay, I'll not try to use it. Let it be. Okay, so next, railways. Railways are a highly important means of transport, as they help to transport not only a large number of people but also heavy goods with long distances. The invention of railway was at that time when the steam engine was formed. Okay, so they are used to carry heavy goods. So railway was introduced in India by the Britishers. It was during the time 1853. The first railway line connected Mumbai with Thane. Okay. Some superfast trains are Shatabdi Express and Rajdhani Express. I hope you have heard about these two trains, Shatabdi and Rajdhani, if you haven't ever been to Delhi. Okay, and we have some luxurious trains also, that is the Palace on Wheels and the Loyal Orient. Now, Palace on Wheels will take you all over Rajasthan, and it is a very luxurious train. It's a 7-star train. Okay, I would like to go, but I never had a chance. We also have the Royal Orient. Okay, but Palace on Wheels is the most wonderful. Okay, India's first metro rail started years back in Calcutta. Okay, an air-conditioned metro rail system is operated in Delhi as well. Okay, and Mumbai and Chennai also has metro system. Next, other important trains, the Trans-Siberian Railway. It connects Leningrad with Vladivostok in Rajasthan. Okay, I'm sorry, in Russia. Sorry. It started in the mid-Europe, Russia, and then top corner in Asia in the Vladivostok in Russia. Grand Vitesse train, a French high-speed train which touches a speed of 500 km per hour. Oh my god, that's a lot. Okay. Water transport. Water transport is one of the cheapest and oldest form of transport. Many countries' colonial history has a strong connection of water or sea routes. So all the discoverers, the explorers were finding out new routes for businesses, business trades, and they came to discover all the continents from Europe during that time, and colonial age started. Okay. In India, water transport had been divided into two groups: inland water transport and shipping. Now, you can understand, I hope. If you are not, wait, I'll explain. Inland waterways. Some big rivers and lakes which are navigable are known as waterways. Large rivers like Mississippi, the Nile and the Amazon are used by huge ships. Now in India we have the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, and you know I live beside the Hooghly river only. That's one part of the Ganga river. And then in the Ganges we have a launch. When I used to go to school, then I saw a launch which was standing every day. The launch was there standing side by, and it was taking us to Sundarban and then to Bay of Bengal. Okay, we had, and it was also taking us to the city next to us actually. Okay, like not to that corner, to that bank of the river, from this bank to that bank, okay. And Brahmaputra also has, okay, but I've never been to the northeast to see all these things. So shipping, India has the longest coastline with 11 major and 139 minor working ports. Because of this long coastline, India can handle ports. There are two types of shipping, two forms of shipping, okay, the coastal shipping and the overseas shipping, okay. Most of the import and export of goods are and to India is done through ships. So through ships, the this import and export, all the import and export trades are being done in India through ships, most of them. Air transport. Now, surprisingly, man had always a dream of flying in the air. Okay, many efforts were made in the past, and we always have heard in the stories such as the Ramayana that we had some flying type of dragon who carried Sita to Lanka. Actually, we have heard all these things, right? And then, but I ever imagined that, oh my God, then that can fly, and then okay, that can fly. That means it was much before when the air transport has been invented. So I don't know whether, no one of us knows whether it was true or not, but maybe it was true. Okay, because we had proofs of Ramayana in India also. Those unsuccessful, but all this added to the knowledge of man. Okay. Airways, which were the latest and as well as the fastest means of transport, are becoming very popular today. Okay, they save time and are the most comfortable means. Seriously, I've been on a plane many times. Okay, many times, I could not count. So they are the most comfortable ones for me. Okay, traveling to far off places. However, they are also quite expensive. One ticket costs 7,000. You see. So, traveling by air became possible with the invention of the world's first airplane by the Wright brothers, Wilbur and Orville. Okay, so the Wright brothers are credited for all that we have today. And in the year 1903, these two Americans had developed a simple flying machine that went many changes in time. That means you don't think that they are having all these kinds of plane they made. No, it was a simple flying machine. Okay, hot air balloon basically. As technology progressed, there was drastic change in the shape and speed of the airplanes. In India, airways began with the two major airlines run by the government, uh, Air India and Indian Airlines. Both of them, I'm sorry to say, but I have never been on both of them. I had always been on Indigo and Jet Airways and Spice Jet. Okay, not in Air India or in Indian Airlines. Sorry to say, Air India is an international airline carrying passengers and goods all over the world. So I always wish that I could get up to Air India also. But then now I like Indigo the most. So Indian Airlines, based in Delhi, is a national airline and carries passengers and goods all on domestic routes. Other popular airlines are Kingfisher Airlines. It was taken up long before I was born. Jet Airways, I have been there. Go Air means Indigo. Okay, Go Air, I have been there. They also carry international and domestic flights. Okay, and Spice Jet is also there, which is very popular nowadays. Vista is also there, but I have never been. So communication, what is, now we have completed transport. So what is this communication? Communication is the exchange of meaning between individuals through a common system of symbols. Communication is not only prevalent in human beings, it is also prevalent in insects, birds and other animals. So when I heard that we had always this belief that ants were speaking to each other, and we also saw them, right? And when we hear birds twittering and chirping, dogs barking, cats mewing, tigers roaring, all these are communicating with the members of their own species. Now, in olden days, people had to send messages through messenger, or they tied it in a pigeon's leg, okay? As there was no other means of communication. However, with the development of science and technology, many new ways of communication were introduced to the world. Today, we can send written messages or talk and communicate within a few seconds in any part of the world. Okay, so types of communication may be of two types: private and mass. Private communication, this Means of private communication are used between two individuals, such as the postal system, telephone, fax, email. Okay, postal system. Letters are the most common way to communicate. Not now. Okay, now we have more developed things to communicate, but in earlier days they were the most common. So postal stationery materials such as postcards, inland letters, aerograms are used to keep in touch with friends and families. Telegraph wires sent important messages through code system. This code is decoded by the telegraph office and the message is delivered. Such an instant message is known as a telegram. Okay? Such an instant is known as a telegram. So there was extra charge. Okay, there was extra charge that was cost for the telegram to be delivered. Okay, and from 15 July 2013, this service of telegram has been discontinued due to its less use. Okay, I told you it was not the common system at all. A money order is used to send money through post. The speed post and the courier facilities can also take our letter very fast to their destination, but more money, okay, is required for that. So telephone, in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. It is a device that transmits and receives the sound, enable people to talk to their near and dear ones residing in the same city or in other city or country. Okay, today the telephone is one of the fast and the most common means of communication. This is true. Okay, everyone is talking with the telephone. When we call up our friend in our own city, we make a local telephone. Okay, and when we call up someone else in another city, we make an STD call. Okay, and when we call someone up in the same country, we make an ISD call. The most important service provider of India is BSNL, Airtel, Vodafone, Idea. You know all this, and some well-known private mobile companies in India. After from telephone, we use mobile phone also nowadays. The mobile phone enables us to talk to people anytime and anywhere in the world. We can also send an SMS through the mobile phone. Now an improved version of mobile phone called a smartphone is also come, where we can do email, video call anytime within a few minutes, and we can play games also over there, and we can watch YouTubes also. Okay, as you all watch. Fax. We can send or receive images or messages and picture by transmitting them to telephone wires. This is known as facsimile or fax. Okay. So this is also moderately common. Okay. Email. Email is a short form of electronic mail. It is a facility on the internet to send and receive messages electronically using computers or mobile phones to any part of the world. Email is very fast. Yes, it has become the fastest and the reliable way of communication. It is the best way to be in touch with any people. But now the best way is not this. In order to use the email service, you need to have an email account. Okay, every email account has a unique email address. Mass communication. When a message has to be conveyed to a large number of people, at the same time, mass media also plays an important role in the form of communication in which a large number of people receive the same information. Newspaper, magazine, radio, television and internet are mass communication. Newspaper and magazines, chief modes of communication, they are also available in regional languages. Now, a newspaper and a magazine gives news in a printed format. Okay, the important news is written in headlines. Okay, you have always seen a newspaper in your house, right? Advertisements are also printed in the newspaper under classified section. In this way, we can see many television programs send telegrams and radio messages. Okay. We can also make telephone calls because of satellites. India's first ever satellite is Aryabhatta, named after the great scientist who invented zero. Okay, so advantages of transport and communication. So you have to learn these 3 points. Both transport and communication play major roles in our economic uplift of the country as they promote internal and external trade. Trade is promoted using them. If transport was not there, trade would not have existed. Okay, if efficient means of transport and communication have indeed shortened time, distance and cost, that would be easy to move and deliver goods information from one person to another. Suppose you are living in a hostel alone and then you're sending a letter to your mother that mother, I am very sick, and that letter is going 5 days after that. By that time you are already okay, and your mother is replying again it's coming 10 days. You are fully fit and fine after that. What will you get what will you do with that letter and etc., right? So that's why it saves time of us. And if the letter was sent within 2 hours or within 2 minutes using WhatsApp, okay, and your mother would have saw it, and then she would have taken any action during that time. But that by that time you're fine, right? Or whatever has happened to happen to you, okay? So the government evacuates or informs people in occurrence of any natural disaster and outbreak of disease and other social problems through mass communication, okay? Mass communication is used for the first time. কোথায় আছে তার জায়গা? So government can evacuate all this through TV and news etc., and can help out those people, and during those time no help was provided. So this was our video. Thank you so much. Goodbye.